All right, so are you ready to become a business and marketing vocational teacher?
Sounds exciting, right?
Well, today we're diving deep into RoleCatcher's guides,
We'll give you the ultimate prep,
insider tips,
sample questions.
and even how AI can give you a leg up.
Okay, let's unpack this.
So, what does a business and marketing vocational teacher actually do?
I mean, you're shaping young minds, sharing that passion for marketing.
Yeah, seeing those light bulb moments when students get it. The real world stuff.
Exactly.
The career guide says it's all about instructing in sales and marketing with a focus on practical skills, real world application, tracking student progress, that kind of thing.
Providing personalized support.
Yeah, all that. RoleCatcher also suggests building practical experience, like even starting a blog or an online business.
What stands out to me is how that aligns with what the guide calls adapt training to labor market.
It's all about those skills, right?
It shows you're proactive.
Exactly. Okay, let's jump into those interview questions. RoleCatcher gives us 10 sample questions to get started. The first one, what experience do you have with designing and implementing marketing strategies?
They want to see that you've got the marketing chops.
Not just textbook stuff, right?
Right. It has to be real-world action. What have you actually done?
So how would you answer that?
Be specific. Name the campaigns, explain the goals, talk about the target audience, the whole process. Don't be vague.
So let's say they ask about a campaign you're particularly proud of. How would you highlight that?
Focus on the results. Did it increase brand awareness, generate leads, or boost sales? How did the campaign actually make a difference?
And be ready for those follow-up questions.
Oh, definitely. They might ask about the challenges you faced, how you measured success.
Even ethical considerations.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Question 2. How do you keep up with the latest marketing trends and technologies? I mean, this field changes all the time. How do you stay ahead of the curve?
You have to be constantly learning. Mention specific sources like industry publications,
Websites, podcasts.
conferences, anything that shows you're actively engaging with the industry.
So it's like being a marketing detective, always on the lookout for new clues. What about social media? How does that fit in?
Following influential marketers and engaging in discussions on social media is a great way to demonstrate your passion and awareness.
Shows you're in the loop. All right, question 3. Can you give an example of a successful marketing campaign you have led?
So this is where they're really digging into your experience.
So choose a campaign where you played a significant role and where you can explain the strategy, the execution, and most importantly, the results.
The results, definitely. Numbers matter. Quantifiable achievements are what impress interviewers.
Makes sense. You know what? Let's pause on the interview questions for a second and look at the career guide. It outlines different career stages for business and marketing vocational teachers, which I think is really interesting. It talks about collaborating with industry professionals at the senior level. Can you expand on that a bit?
It's all about staying relevant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Building those relationships can bring in guest speakers, create internships for students.
Yeah, and even lead to curriculum partnerships.
It enriches the whole learning experience.
It's a win-win. Okay, back to the interview questions. Number 4, how do you tailor your teaching methods to meet the needs of different learners? Because not everyone learns the same way, right? Adaptability is key.
You have to show that you understand different learning styles, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, all that, and how you adapt your teaching to each of those.
Give them some examples.
Have you used interactive activities, group projects, personalized assignments, things like that? Oh, and be prepared to discuss accommodations for students with disabilities, too.
It shows your commitment to inclusivity. Let's move on to question 5. How do you stay organized and manage your time effectively? I mean, that's a question for everyone, not just teachers.
Right.
But it's especially crucial in this role.
Teachers juggle so many things. Multiple classes, lesson planning, grading, and all the administrative tasks.
So how do you stay on top of it all?
Prioritizing is key. Using a planner or a calendar app. Setting realistic deadlines.
But what about those unexpected interruptions? They always seem to pop up.
Being adaptable and handling those curveballs gracefully is essential. They might even ask about specific systems you use, like the Pomodoro technique or the Eisenhower matrix.
Oh, yeah. Be ready to explain how those help you be effective. All right, question 6. How do you motivate students to engage with course content? This is where your passion for marketing really shines, I think.
I think it's about creating a learning environment that's both engaging and interactive. You have to think beyond those traditional lectures, incorporate real-world examples, case studies.
Yes, speakers.
Simulations, even games bring the marketing world into the classroom.
Make it fun. So let's say you really want to spark that excitement. Help students connect with the material on a deeper level. What would you do?
Tell stories. Share your own marketing experiences, both successes and failures.
That's great advice. Question number 7. How do you assess student learning and provide feedback? So how do you know if your students are actually grasping the material?
Well, you can discuss different assessment methods, quizzes, presentations, projects, even peer evaluations.
Right, but what about the feedback itself? How do you give constructive criticism that helps them grow?
It's a balancing act. You have to identify areas for improvement while highlighting strengths. Be specific, actionable, and encouraging. Focus on helping each student reach their full potential.
That's well put. On to question 8. How do you promote inclusivity and diversity in the classroom? Such an important topic.
It's about creating a safe and welcoming space for every student.
Regardless of background, beliefs, or perspectives, right?
Right. Incorporating diverse perspectives into the curriculum, facilitating those open discussions, and challenging biases or stereotypes.
And it goes beyond what you say, too, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It's about the learning materials you choose, the guest speakers you invite, the whole classroom culture.
It's about creating an environment where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Okay, question 9. How do you handle difficult or disruptive students? Let's face it, every classroom has its challenges.
So here's where your classroom management skills come into play. You need to set clear expectations, establish consequences, and maintain a calm and respectful demeanor.
What if disruptive behavior happens? What would you do?
Address the behavior directly, but do it privately. Use active listening to understand why it's happening, and then work with the student to find solutions. Document the incident, and if necessary, involve the administration.
For everyone's safety and well-being. All right, last interview question. How do you stay up to date with changes in the business and marketing industries? They want to know you're keeping pace with this ever-evolving world, right, eh?
This one's similar to question 2, but with a broader scope. Highlight your engagement with industry news, research, conferences, and those thought leaders.
What are some good resources you'd recommend for staying on top of things?
Subscribe to those reputable industry publications, join professional organizations, and follow influential figures on social media. It's about being a lifelong learner.
Always seeking out new knowledge and insights to share with your students. Great advice. So there you have it. We've covered all 10 interview questions. Now let's switch gears a bit. Let's talk about how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a real advantage in your preparation. It's not just information, it's personalized guidance.
And what's fascinating is how the AI analyzes your responses and suggests improvements, all tailored to the specific job you're applying for. It's like having a personal coach in your pocket.
It can even help tailor your resume and cover letter, highlighting those skills that'll resonate most with the hiring manager. Imagine receiving personalized feedback on video responses. That's what RoleCatcher's AI offers for interview practice. It analyzes your body language, tone of voice, even the content of your answers, offering insights you might not even be aware of.
It's incredible how technology can provide such detailed and personalized feedback.
It can really help you identify areas to improve and build that confidence before the actual interview. But before we dive deeper into RoleCatcher's AI features, let's touch on something you mentioned earlier: career stages. The career guide outlines those typical responsibilities and skills needed for each level, from entry level all the way up to senior business and marketing vocational teacher. It's like a roadmap, showing how your role might evolve over time.
It's a great resource for anyone thinking about this career path. At the entry level, you might be assisting senior teachers, monitoring student progress, providing individual support, really building that solid foundation.
Then as you move up to the junior level, you start taking on more responsibility, right? Delivering instruction, developing those lesson plans, and assessing student performance.
Gaining that valuable experience in curriculum development and classroom management.
Exactly. And the intermediate level brings new challenges: designing and delivering comprehensive instruction, mentoring students, collaborating with colleagues on curriculum development.
You're really shaping the educational experience for a larger group of students at that point.
And then at the senior level, you're leading the charge, developing and implementing the curriculum, mentoring those junior teachers, conducting research, collaborating with industry professionals.
You become a leader and innovator in your field.
Each step along the way brings new challenges and opportunities, deepening your expertise, expanding your network, and really increasing your impact on students' lives. Okay, let's take a look at some of those core skills the career guide highlights. Adapt teaching to students' capabilities. That one really stands out to me.
It's super important, especially in business and marketing, where students come from all different backgrounds and have such diverse learning styles. It's about meeting them where they are, providing that individualized support.
Another core skill is adapt training to labor market, which emphasizes how important it is to stay current with industry trends to make sure the curriculum is relevant to what's happening in the job market.
You're preparing students for real-world success, not just academic achievement.
Exactly. The guide also emphasizes apply teaching strategies, which covers a whole range of pedagogical techniques for engaging students and facilitating learning. It's about being a dynamic and engaging instructor, someone who can make the subject matter come alive.
Make it relevant and exciting for those students. The guide also lists assess students and assign homework, which are both essential for evaluating learning and reinforcing those key concepts. And assist students in their learning really underscores that need to provide individual support and guidance, going beyond just delivering the information.
It paints a picture of a really dedicated and adaptable educator who is passionate about helping students succeed in business and marketing. Let's connect these skills back to RoleCatcher's AI features and see how they can help you really shine in your interview. One of the most impressive features is that AI-powered CV resume builder. It analyzes those job descriptions and suggests the most relevant skills to include, making sure your application aligns with the specific requirements of the role.
It's like having a personal resume writer who understands exactly what hiring managers are looking for.
It helps you present your qualifications in a way that truly resonates with the people making those hiring decisions. It also helps you tailor your cover letter to each specific job, highlighting your most relevant experiences and skills, showing the hiring manager that you've taken the time to understand their needs. And that AI-powered interview practice feature, that's a game changer. You can record your video responses to common interview questions and get that personalized feedback on your performance.
It's like having a mock interview with an expert who can give you insights into your body language, your tone of voice, even what you're saying.
The AI analyzes your responses for keywords and suggests ways to improve your answers based on that specific job. It's like having a custom guide for each interview, helping you make the best possible impression. And don't forget RoleCatcher's vast library of interview questions and answers covering all sorts of industries, roles, and skills. It's a great resource for practicing and refining your responses.
It's like having a cheat sheet for your interview, but instead of just giving you the answers, it teaches you how to think critically and craft your own compelling responses.
Combining that resource with the AI-powered features creates a really personalized and effective interview preparation strategy. It's like having a whole team of experts guiding you every step of the way.
Before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I wanted to point out another insight from the career guide. It mentions several professional certifications that can really boost your credentials and make you a more competitive candidate.
That's a great point. Which certifications are they talking about?
Some examples are the Certified Sales Professional, CSP, the Certified Marketing Executive, CME, the Google Analytics certification, and the HubSpot Inbound Marketing certification.
So they cover a wide range of marketing disciplines, from sales and marketing management to digital marketing and analytics.
Exactly. Obtaining these certifications shows off your expertise in specific areas and your commitment to staying current. It's a great way to set yourself apart from other candidates.
And it shows that dedication to continuous learning. All right, let's take a moment to gather our thoughts, and then we'll finish up this deep dive with some final takeaways.
I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about with those interview questions.
Yeah, and each one's a chance to show off your expertise.
And that passion for shaping future marketers.
Exactly. We've just scratched the surface. But you're right. Let's move on to how RoleCatcher's AI can really take your interview prep up a notch.
It's not just information, it's personalized guidance.
Right.
What I find so interesting is how the AI can actually analyze your responses and suggest improvements.
Yeah, and it's all tailored to the specific job you're applying for.
Amazing.
It's like having a personal coach in your pocket, helping you fine-tune every aspect of your application. Like RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor your resume and cover letter,
Highlighting those skills that really resonate with the hiring manager.
It's like having a personal resume writer who knows exactly what those hiring managers are looking for.
And it's not just about keywords.
Right.
The AI looks at your writing style and suggests improvements to make your application stand out from the crowd.
So you're presenting your qualifications in a compelling and impactful way.
Exactly.
Imagine getting personalized feedback on video responses.
Wow.
That's what RoleCatcher's AI offers for interview practice. It analyzes your body language, tone of voice, even the content of your answers, offering insights you might not even be aware of.
It's incredible how technology can provide such detailed and personalized feedback.
It can really help you identify those areas for improvement and build that confidence before the actual interview.
For sure. Before we go deeper into RoleCatcher's AI features, can we circle back to those career stages?
Yeah, let's do that. The career guide breaks down those typical responsibilities and skills needed for each level.
From entry level all the way to senior business and marketing vocational teacher.
It's like a roadmap, showing how your role might evolve over time.
It's such a good resource. At the entry level, you might focus on assisting senior teachers, monitoring student progress, providing individual support.
Right, building a strong foundation.
Exactly.
And then as you progress to the junior level, you take on more responsibility, right? Like delivering instruction, developing lesson plans, and assessing student performance.
You're gaining that valuable experience in curriculum development and classroom management.
And the intermediate level brings new challenges.
Things like designing and delivering comprehensive instruction, mentoring students, and working with colleagues on curriculum development.
You're really shaping the educational experience for a wider range of students at that point.
Yeah, you are.
And then at the senior level, you're really leading the way, right? Developing and implementing the curriculum, mentoring junior teachers, conducting research, collaborating with those industry professionals.
You become a leader and innovator in your field.
Each step brings new challenges and opportunities, deepening your expertise, expanding your network, and really having a greater impact on students' lives.
It's a journey.
It is. Let's take a look at some of those core skills highlighted in the career guide. Adapt teaching to students' capabilities. That one really stands out to me.
That's so important, especially in business and marketing where you have students coming from all different backgrounds with such a variety of learning styles.
Right.
It's about meeting them where they are.
And providing that individualized support.
Exactly.
Another one that jumps out is adapt training to labor market.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes staying current with industry trends.
Yes. To make sure the curriculum is relevant to what's actually happening in the job market.
So you're preparing students for real-world success, not just academic achievement.
Right.
And the guide also emphasizes apply teaching strategies, which encompasses a whole range of techniques for engaging students and facilitating learning.
It's about being a dynamic and engaging instructor.
Someone who can make the subject matter come to life.
Make it relevant and exciting.
Exactly. The guide also lists assess students and assign homework, which are essential for evaluating learning and reinforcing those key concepts. And then there's assist students in their learning, which highlights the importance of providing that individual support and guidance, going beyond simply delivering the information.
It really paints a picture of a dedicated and adaptable educator who is passionate about helping students succeed in business and marketing.
Let's bring these skills back to those RoleCatcher AI features and see how they can help you stand out in your interview. One of the most impressive features is that AI-powered CV resume builder. It analyzes job descriptions and suggests relevant skills to include, making sure your application aligns with the specific requirements of the role.
It's like having a personal resume writer who understands exactly what hiring managers are looking for.
And it goes beyond just keywords.
Right.
The AI looks at your writing style and suggests improvements.
To make your resume more concise, compelling, and impactful.
Exactly. It also helps you tailor your cover letter to each specific job, highlighting your most relevant experiences and skills, showing the hiring manager you've really taken the time to understand their needs.
And that AI-powered interview practice feature is amazing. You can record video responses to common interview questions and get personalized feedback on your performance.
It's like having a mock interview with an expert who can give you insights into your body language, tone of voice, even the content of your answers.
The AI analyzes your responses for keywords and suggests ways to improve based on the specific job you're applying for. It's like having a custom guide for each interview,
helping you make the best possible impression.
And don't forget RoleCatcher's huge library of interview questions and answers. It covers so many industries, roles, and skills.
It's a great resource for practicing and refining your answers.
It's like having a cheat sheet for your interview. But instead of giving you the answers, it teaches you how to think critically and craft your own compelling responses.
Combining that with the AI-powered features creates a truly personalized and effective interview preparation strategy.
It's like having a team of experts guiding you every step of the way.
Before we move on to the last part of our deep dive, is there anything else you wanted to add, something for our listeners to think about as they prepare?
We've talked a lot about the skills and knowledge needed to be an effective business and marketing vocational teacher. But there's one crucial element we haven't really talked about: the importance of building strong relationships with your students.
That human connection is so important in any teaching role. It goes beyond just delivering information. It's about creating that supportive and inspiring learning environment.
Exactly. It's about creating a safe space where students feel comfortable taking risks, asking questions, and sharing their ideas without feeling judged.
It's about being a mentor, a guide, a cheerleader.
Helping them not only achieve academic success, but also discover their passions and reach their full potential.
So as you prepare for your interview, think about how you'll nurture these relationships. How will you create that classroom community where every student feels valued, respected, and supported? How will you inspire them to become lifelong learners and passionate marketers?
Those are great questions to consider. It's not just about teaching the curriculum, it's about shaping lives and inspiring dreams.
Well said. On that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
We've explored the role, tackled those tough interview questions, and even discovered how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a competitive edge.
Remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you every step of the way.
Mhm.
Check out their website for a wealth of resources, including career guides, interview tips, and those amazing AI-powered tools.
Best of luck on your journey to becoming a business and marketing vocational teacher. We believe in you. We can't wait to see the incredible impact you'll have on the next generation of marketing professionals.
This is the Deep Dive signing off.
All right, we're back.
Back for the final part of our deep dive into becoming a business and marketing vocational teacher.
Hopefully you're feeling ready for that interview.
We've covered a lot.
We talked about the role itself,
Mastered those tricky interview questions.
and even explored how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a real boost in your prep.
So let's break it all down.
What are the most important things to remember as you get ready for your interview?
Okay, key takeaways.
First, that passion.
For business, marketing, A&D teaching,
This role is a special blend of industry knowledge and teaching skills.
you're inspiring students to make it in the real world, not just the classroom. Show the interviewer you're not just an expert, but that you're excited to share that with the next generation of marketers.
Second, never stop learning.
The business and marketing world changes constantly. Staying ahead is key.
Highlight how you keep up with industry news, research, conferences, even those thought leaders.
And those certifications you've earned.
Shows commitment.
Absolutely.
Third, be ready to talk about your teaching strategies, how you adapt to different learners,
Showcase your ability to create that engaging and inclusive learning environment.
where everyone feels valued and supported.
Think about specific examples from your past teaching experiences.
And be prepared to discuss how you've accommodated students with disabilities.
Shows your commitment to inclusivity.
Fourth, those organizational skills. Time management. This role is all about juggling.
Show them you can prioritize, meet deadlines, and handle those unexpected challenges.
Be specific about the tools you use.
Planners, calendars.
Maybe even systems like Pomodoro or Eisenhower Matrix.
Fifth, stories. Don't underestimate them.
Share those experiences from the business and marketing world, the good and the bad.
It helps you connect with the interviewer, makes the subject matter come alive.
Makes you more relatable.
So let your personality shine through. Show them you're not just a list of qualifications, but a passionate person with valuable insights.
The interviewer's looking for the right skills, sure, but also someone who's passionate, engaging, and truly dedicated to helping students thrive.
Well said. Anything else you'd like to add? Something for our listeners to ponder as they wrap up their prep?
You know, we focused on skills and knowledge, but what about those relationships you build with your students?
The human connection. It's so important.
It's more than just teaching the material.
It's about that supportive and inspiring environment.
Creating a safe space for students to take risks, ask questions, and share their ideas. No judgment.
Being a mentor, a guide, a cheerleader.
Helping them reach their full potential, not just academically, but in life.
So as you prep for that interview, think about how you'll foster these relationships.
How will you create that classroom community where everyone feels valued and respected?
How will you inspire them to become lifelong learners, passionate marketers?
Powerful questions. It's not just about teaching, it's about shaping lives, inspiring dreams. That's what makes this role so rewarding.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So that wraps up our deep dive.
We explored the role, tackled those tough interview questions, and even saw how RoleCatcher's AI can give you that extra advantage.
Don't forget, RoleCatcher is there every step of the way. Check out their website for all those resources.
Career guides, interview tips, those fantastic AI-powered tools.
Best of luck on your journey to becoming a business and marketing vocational teacher.
We believe in you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish.
This is The Deep Dive signing off.